You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Qu'il nous observe. He's running into a dead end. Finish! Keep up with it. Don't let him get away. You think you can
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to...
He must not be of sound mind. This place is restricted. Be gone!
You have no business here. Leave.
C'est un assassin! Poursuivez-le! Le vite! Je vais pétrifier!
Don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof
Proof of what?
that this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea to keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements once we
Conquered the Holy Land?
freed it, you fool, from the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause, same as you.
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafiq. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafiq, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafiq.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. Should you enter a fistfight, guards will not interfere, but drawing your weapon will turn them hostile.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The piece of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then.
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Ensure your first attack is also your last.
Oh, where is he going?
Use the scholars you have rescued to pass unnoticed into guarded areas.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as well, brother.
Seems fate has a funny way with things.
So it's true then. Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the knights myself.
Only misfortune follows that man. If he's here, it's because he intends ill. I won't give him the chance to act.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No, their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik. But tell me where they've been seen. I should be after him before he slips away.
3 places I can say for certain. West of here, near both a guard tower and a hospital. And to the southwest, at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. See what you can learn. I will do the same.
I'll be quick as I can.
Stay safe, my friend.
What is that man thinking?
Like what you see? It's forbidden for you to be here.
He's going to hurt someone. I know it.
أنا أعرفك الآن. لن أنخدع.
Is there a reason for him to do that?
Come no further. Stop. You must not trespass here.
That man seems to be in a hurry.
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
Why would he do that?
What a fool. There's no...
Did you see them? No, but I've heard the whispers. Is it true? Crusader Knights in Jerusalem?
It is.
And?
Different from the others. Finely dressed and bearing expensive gifts.
We should relieve them of this burden.
They've made camp near David's citadel, close to the cemetery.
To attend a funeral?
So it seems.
Then let us visit their camp while they pay their respects.
That's what happens when you run without looking.
Please be more careful next time. سوف يراه أحد آجلا أو عاجلا.
Away with
لن
you.
يفلت منا مرة أخرى. Come no further.
Please, sir, have any money? My family's sitting down.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
lines across the land. Come no further. Those we once called friends. We have all suffered because of this. But now we are offered a chance at redemption. A chance to begin anew. Let us make peace with the Crusaders. Let us live as one. We must be strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not turn them away.
Tragic. Such a shame.
You made a grave mistake.
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am?
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
This is a noble thing and will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Leave this place.
Sefer kaçmasına ihtiyaç var. Seni bile yenerim. Seni gözüne kapalı bile yenerim. Kimin mühendisi istiyorsun? You will not get away from me! Seni gözüne kapalı bile yenerim.
And hungry. Oh, how frightful.
Could you
That
please be more
me.
careful? At my age, the simplest of accidents can be deadly.
Ne istiyorsun?
Take the map I've given you and see that the guards are placed accordingly. We'll be during the procession. It's the burial of enemies to hide amongst the crowd.
If you're so concerned, why not post your own men? Search the site yourselves.
Our presence here has caused enough chaos. I can only imagine how the people would react, seeing Crusader soldiers marching across their holy ground.
Then perhaps you should not attend at all.
Brother, and we will honor him as he passes from this world. You insult me by suggesting otherwise.
I'll post the men. I don't want trouble either.
Then stop trying to make it, and do as you've been asked.
Geber kafir! Yes! Die here! I will catch you!
Death to the infidel! I'll take you down!
Çık ortaya!
What happened here?
My family is down there. Could you spare a few coins? I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, you don't understand. I have
I'll have your head.
I beg you.
Here!
I beg
He's
of you.
over here!
Coins, please.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere! Where is the one responsible for this? Who could have done I will catch you! You wish to die? So be it. Who's done this? Tell me! Stop running! Kill him! Die here!
Move now, won't be trampled! Move now,
Keep
won't
up
be
with him!
trampled!
Don't let him get away! Haven't won yet!
Don't kill me! Mercy, please! Over here! Kill him!
Pekala, nereye kayboldun? Pekala, nereye kayboldun? Kes durdurun onu! Gel buraya!
Who did this?
The Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they see only suffering in their wake. They say it's a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance, violence, madness. We must bring them. Fight them in any way we can. And what is he doing?
You've the scent of success about you, brother.
I've learned much about our enemy.
Share your knowledge then. Let us see what can be done with it.
Robert and his Templars walk the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd-ud-Din. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to know true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they'd achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Muallim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better. Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one. As we share the glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Where is he?
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
He looks like he's being chased by someone.
I've been killed.
But he must have gone. Did he just run into Why is he in such a hurry?
ارحل انتهى الامر.
What's wrong with him? You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majduddin, taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Amin.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows from any who would face them fairly. Us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might be done!
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Kovalayın! Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim.
Preparation is crucial to your success.
Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim. Seni gözün kapalı bile yeter. Seni yenemeyeceğim.
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Muallim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Arthur to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You are not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
How did this happen?
Has he lost his mind?
Don't let him get away!
Out of the way!
Kill him! Stop him! Horrors their way. I tried to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
on my side.
Pray that God, who is exalted in thee, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. As I walk out. Don't let him get away! Die, infidel! Very friend. The China is everywhere.
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to him.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict, men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Look amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. Perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
You'll find everything here, my friend. Run back now.
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy you've thrown to the ground. You can create diversions with dead bodies. Soldiers will leave their posts to investigate them, allowing you to...
What's going on? Where is he going?
Get away from me, Ned! I'll hunt you down! Just about!
Now, you should know better. You pick a fight you can't win.
Don't let him get away! Don't let him get away! After him, faster! Yeah!
Seigneur me donner la forme.
Arrêtez-le! Tuez-le! Stop the assassin!
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy you've thrown to the ground.
Kovalayın!
Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Maybe you haven't noticed. Already
Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen.
I'm far better than he thinks he can
You won't get away from me!
Trying to fight, huh?
Come no further. Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then. It's about time.
And it's Al-Mualim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I won't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then! That I may judge the truth! Who is this traitor?
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. And I am inclined to support him. Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Akka by force. Gagner de plus. He would use his skills to indoctrinate and control any who resisted. Sabrand. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before us. These creatures are masters of manipulation. Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader army?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no time for this. I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why? What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
The Lord. Let this be decided by combat. Surely God will side with the one whose cause is righteous.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
So be it. To arms, assassins! Un assassin! Il ne va pas s'échapper! J'ai besoin! Tu ne m'échapperas pas!
Höre den Zorn Gottes! Verderb dich! Du bist mit mir da! Du kannst nicht fliegen! Mourir mag noch leben, aber du hast Verein verloren! Du bist mit mir, du Narr! Du kannst nicht fliegen! Mourir! Ja! Mourir! Tu me fais perdre mon corps! Qu'est-ce que tu y tiens? De mourir! Ein Diener Gottes! Stell dich deinem göttlichen Urteil! Teufel! War ein Diener Gottes! Bin die Rache Gottes!
Use free running to escape from a fight.
Il ne va pas s'échapper! J'ai besoin! Tu me fais perdre mon temps! Tu n'es pas à la hauteur! Du kannst nicht fliegen! Sterb nicht! Du n'échapperas pas! Nicht fliegen! Puisque tu es trop cher! Terrible! Je vais t'étouffer!
le Seigneur est pitié de ton âme.
Tu vas me payer cher, méchant. Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin. Soit mourir, soit... à la hauteur. Mourir, soit... Pétard pur. Les flammes de l'enfer vont me dévorer.
Was ist mit mir, du Narr?
Arrête de trancher la tête. Le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin. De mourir, soit...
Jar carriers can easily break your cover.
Terrible, je vais t'étriper. De mourir, puisque tu y tiens. Je vais t'achever.
C'est trop facile.
Was ist mit mir, du Narr?
Diable incarné, je vais libérer ton âme. Tu n'es pas à la hauteur.
Was ist mit mir, du Narr? Was nichtiges
C'est trop facile.
Du magst es noch nicht sehen, aber du hast bereits verloren.
C'est trop facile.
Was ist mit mir, du Narr?
Viendra en enfer.
It's done then. Your schemes, like you, are put to rest.
You know nothing of schemes. You're but a puppet. He betrayed you, boy. Just as he betrayed me.
Speak sense, Templar. Or not at all.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret. Give me his name.
Oh, but you know him well. How much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspired to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
Oui, master of lies. You and I just 2 more pawns in his grand game. And now, With my death, only you remain. Do you think he'll let you live, knowing what you do?
I've no interest in the treasure.
Ah, but he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share.
No.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
Well fought, assassin. It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
Ah, you may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man.
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah, vengeance then.
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming, violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
You're kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes, what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had to.
Yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. The Master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
He is only human, as are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.